What's up, fam? So we have a story out of my hometown, Dallas, Texas, where somebody got their life taken because somebody didn't say thank you when the door was held open. And you may think it's that one way, but it's that other way. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
New details on a woman's murder at a Dallas shopping center that escalated from a courteous gesture to a violent confrontation. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
I'm Heather Hayes, Fox 4's Alex Boyer, live with the details from arrest rounds. Alex.
Hey guys, and according to that arrest warrant affidavit, we now know that it was the victim who got mad at the suspect for not saying thank you after she held the door open for the suspect at an area business. Well, that ended up spilling over into another nearby business where the arguing continued. And then once they were outside, that is when that verbal altercation turned deadly.
The shooter was telling them, come outside, like, let's handle it outside, like, let's fight outside. And the mom and the daughter were kind of just like telling her to like go away. Like,
This 27-year-old nurse who asked that we not use her name had just walked out of this PetSmart store located off West Wheatland Road in the southeast Oak Cliff area of Dallas.
Now hold on. You heard what she said. She said the shooter, make sure I write this down, wanted to fight. The shooter wanted to fight, and the victim didn't want to. Okay, let's continue.
Tuesday afternoon when she noticed two women, one with her 20-year-old daughter, arguing in the parking lot. Moments later, she heard gunshots.
but the mom and daughter tried to like get in their car and like de-escalate the situation, but the lady wasn't having it. So they ended up turning to fight. And then that's when the lady pulled out her gun and shot her.
Dallas police later identified the suspect as 22-year-old Kiona.
Hold on. I'm gonna rewind because man, every time I hear this story, I hear something different. So this one here, this heifer here was acting up because the older woman didn't say thank you. Okay, I get it. Then she wanted to fight, but the older woman is with her daughter, her 20-something-year-old daughter, at out there shopping, having a good time, being rude. And this one here wanted to fight, told them to come on outside and fight. And then when the woman come outside and fight and whooped your tail, now you want to pull out a gun. Is that what I'm hearing? Huh. Let's continue.
Later identified the suspect as 22-year-old Kiona Hampton. She fled the scene in her car, but was arrested hours later with the help of surveillance video that captured her image, car, and license plate. The witness ran to help and put her training to work.
Told y'all to stop committing these crimes because they got these cameras out here catching everything.
Performing CPR.
The daughter was next to the mom the whole time. She it's hard because the screaming of a child for her mother is never easy, and it's never going to leave my head.
The victim, identified as Cecilia Simpson, died at the hospital. All of this started on the other end of the shopping center at Five Below as both the suspect and victim exited the store with something that might seem like a simple gesture of courtesy. According to the arrest warrant affidavit, Simpson got upset at Hampton for not thanking her for holding the door. It spiraled quickly from there. Hampton, who reportedly waived her Miranda rights, confirmed that she engaged in the verbal dispute, entering the PetSmart twice and continuing the argument, throwing a drink bottle at Simpson's car when she was about to leave and engaging in a physical altercation with her.
So now I'm gonna know who's in the wrong in this. Who they're gonna find in the wrong? I would love for a lawyer to decipher this story because this little young twit is steadily going back and forth with an 41-year-old woman. Let me see. You see this woman here? This woman, I don't know how tall she is, but she's a tad bit bigger than the woman in that picture, in that police lineup, whatever picture. Tad bit bigger than that woman. This woman here is probably gonna whoop your tail with ease. So that's why she's walking away and she's trying to be calm in front of her daughter. But you decided to take it to another level.
Was about to leave and engaging in a physical altercation with her, adding that she took out her gun and shot Simpson, stating she was trying to get Simpson away from her.
Oh, now you want to get her away from, boy, you got to be the most sorry sapsucker.
And again, the victim's daughter was a witness to all of it.
I've been trying not to cry, but just like, being in high school, like my mom was such an important person during my lifetime. And she's the reason I became a nurse. My whole family is. Honestly, if I could just hug that daughter, like I just feel so bad for her. And I just want her to know that I did everything I could. Those other people did everything they could.
And those other people included 2 other nurses who rotated in CPR. Meanwhile, I can tell you that Hampton remains at the Dallas County Jail and no bond has been set. Back to you.
All right, Alex Boyer, thank you.
Yeah, no bond should be set. And y'all probably wondering, like, damn, why so many nurses over there? Well, man, there is a hospital down the road, Charlton Hospital. It's not too far from there. Then you got like a few nursing homes in the area. I know because I recently worked in that area, like right down the street. I'm gonna say, like, well, yeah, right in that area. So, yeah, there's a lot of nurses that's in that area. So, hell, they probably on their lunch break, going home or changing shifts or what have you. But this little gump here is like was really retarded. Let me tell you why. These YN, because at first, like I said, when I first saw the story, read the story, I wasn't putting two and two together because I was doing like 50 11 other things. So now I sat down and watched this and then I read it, the details of it. Now it's starting to make sense that it was this youngin's fault. So I mean, I'm gonna go over some of the details, some of the details again, just in case you missed it. 'Cause I know I interrupted the video. I'm sorry, but you got to do that with YouTube sometime, or they will demonetize your video sometimes. So it says these key facts. It says the shooting occurred on October 7th, 2025 at around 1 p.m. The incident took place in the parking lot of a PetSmart in the shopping center on West Wheeling Road in the South Oak Cliff area of Dallas, Southeast Oak Cliff area of Dallas. Sorry. The deceased is Cecilia Simpson, 41. The suspect is Kiona Zakaya Hampton, 22. The woman is double your age. See, these youngsters don't have respect for these elders. The elders probably don't have respect for the youngsters either. You know what I'm saying? It's just, there's no respect for anybody nowadays. And I don't understand it. Why there's so much hatred, animosity of people just in their own world to where, I mean, I hold doors open for people, men and women. You know what I'm saying? If somebody hold the door open for me, I would definitely say thank you. Now, I have held doors open before for people, like I said, and they just run right in behind you. You know what I'm saying? Run in passion and don't say a word. And it's like, damn, and you be like, man, whatever. And you just keep it moving because it ain't that serious. It's not that serious to where you're going to get where it could get to this point. Because some people don't believe things can get to a situation to where they cannot handle. Let's continue. It said the competition reportedly began at a Five Below in the Five Below store in the same shopping center. According to the arrest affidavit, Simpson held the door open for Hampton, who allegedly did not say Simpson held the door open for Hampton, who allegedly did not say thank you. That oversight is said to have sparked a verbal dispute. So this is probably what happened. The older woman held the door for the younger girl. The younger girl, who got no respect for anybody, didn't say thank you. So the older lady probably said, man, can't say thank you. I mean, thank you was like, you're welcome or something like that. Attitude came. You know what I'm saying? Attitude came from one and then went to the other. The girl might have not said thank you on accident. Who knows? Or maybe she just disrespectful and just didn't say it because it's just the way she was probably raised. Messed around. And so the woman probably said, what, no thank you? Like, oh, well, are you welcome, with an attitude? And boom, that just where it shot off at. That's where it shot off. How I know? Why would I come up with that? Because I've seen that before. I've seen people say, I've seen it happen before. And, then, somebody says, oh, I'm sorry, thank you. And they just keep it moving. But for some reason, this didn't happen. It said, the oversight, let's say Simpson, who was the older woman, remember, and her daughter then drove to PetSmart. Hampton is said to have followed them and entered PetSmart. where she argued with Simpson and or the daughter. Employees asked them to leave the store. In the parking lot, Hampton allegedly threw a drink bottle at Simpson's vehicle. Oh, that would have caused big problems. A physical, yeah, you throw a bottle at somebody's car, psh, man, yeah, you're gonna get your tail beat. A physical altercation then ensued. Simpson allegedly struck Hampton, and at some point, the witness, Simpson's daughter, stepped away. Hampton is alleged to have drawn a black and silver handgun and fired 3 shots, striking Simpson. Damn, what a coward. What a coward. You talked all that noise. But see, that's another thing about it. And when they say people got to get rid of these guns, that's one reason why. I mean, I don't agree with it, but I look at guns like I look at a vote. Everybody should not be able to have one. Everybody should not be able to vote because they don't have the good sense that God gave them. They just don't. So you got this young girl who got this gun. I guarantee if she didn't have that gun, she wouldn't have been in this froggy with this woman. Or she just would have took that ass whooping like a woman. She would just whoop the tail like she needed to be, and take your tail and run and think about what you did tomorrow. But now you got to think about what you did in the prison cell. They got no bond. And like I said, I am not mad about that. They said Hampton left the scene but was arrested later the same day. She was stopped during a traffic stop, and it's reported she was wearing the same clothes seen in the surveillance video. She admitted to arguing with Simpson, entering the store twice, throwing the bottle, fighting, and then shooting. She waived her Miranda rights. That's going to go against her when it comes down to her, come down to her going to court. She claims she shot Simpson in order to get Simpson away from her. Yeah, you shot her to get it up off her because she was probably whooping your tail. Hampton is being held on a murder charge, and as of the latest report, no bond has been set. Police obtained surveillance video showing parts of the confrontation, Hampton fleeing, and the suspect with a gun. It's a cell phone video from witnesses captured portion of the video of the shooting. You know what I'm saying? I just don't doubt that. Everybody got a cell phone. But man, hey, this is like I say, this is crazy. You see what this world is getting to. These youngsters, like I say, aren't trained to de-escalate situations, conflict resolution, if you will. All they know to do is to cuss, fuss, and shoot. And what did I tell y'all in other videos? She was one who was scared, so scared she had to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Too scared to fight. Scary enough to shoot somebody. That's what it is. This child was scary enough to shoot somebody because she could not take an ass whooping. And unfortunately, she took the life of a woman and over not saying thank you. You got a daughter who saw her mother, went out, you go shopping with your family, and could not have thought that this was going to happen. What was that movie called? I always remember this scene in the movie called Just Cause. And who was in that? Was it Lawrence Fishburne? No. Was it Lawrence Fishburne in that movie? But I do know Blair Underwood was in that movie. And he was trying to get out of jail, and he was coercing this lawyer to believe his story. And he had even got another like criminal to lie for him in order for him to get out. And then if he did that, he'll go and like take out the other guy's family, mom and daddy for him, right? So that guy that Blair Underwood had got to lie for him, when they was interviewing him, he asked a question to was it Lawrence Fishburne? I can't remember no more. I don't think it was. But anyway, he asked him, do you think when they woke up that morning that was the day thought or knew that was the day they was gonna die? And I mean, I saw that movie 30 years ago, probably 20, 30 years ago. And that line still resonates in my head every time I see somebody, a lot of times I see somebody get taken out, you know, probably at a young age or shouldn't have died. You know, so that line always hit me because it's like, dang, do you think people when they wake up that morning, they said the day is the day I'm going to die? And I don't think nobody thinks that. But to me, a line like that humbles me to where I try to take advantage of every day, look at every day as a blessing and try. And my goal is to come home every night. That's my goal. Period, point blank. But man, like I said, it's hard to wrap my mind around this. I mean, just a simple thank you, you know, and we would never even known about these three people. Like, and everybody's involved. You got to think about people who saw, people trying to say that one was life. Everybody who was there is affected, all because someone didn't say thank you and someone couldn't apologize. Think about that. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below, share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.